that I'm no joke. No joke, baby, I'm no joke. Oh, na, na, na. No joke, baby, I'm
Hi guys, today we're having another episode of Talk That Talk, and we've got our fabulous guests here as well as our usual suspects, Faith and Gigi. We've also got the fabulous Cockneyblack and our lovely Iysh. So today's episode is about transparency when dating. So have you ever been dishonest about certain things when you were, or a lifestyle or anything like that whilst you were dating, guys? Anything that you've not been transparent about?
I have.
Oh. Okay.
When I was younger, I lied about my age once with a guy.
This is minor. What's like heavy?
All right, Cockney, go straight in for the kill.
I'm just saying.
I hid
I'm
my
just saying.
addictions, my children, my husband. No. Why would you? Anyway,
I've done that.
you guys.
I've done that, yeah.
Children and
No,
husband.
I don't have addictions.
No.
I don't have addictions. I've hidden my children.
Have you?
For what reasons, though?
What was the reason?
Because I feel like, you see, like in dating, it's transparency in dating, right? Mm-hmm. Dating in itself, sometimes it's very temporary. So it's like, if it's nothing long term,
You don't.
why do I need to disclose my children to you? Like, that's not your business.
So is that with someone you don't really see a future with?
Yeah.
You'd say.
Yeah.
But do you know at the beginning of dating them that you don't want it? Do you know, like, when you
Like,
start
I never
dating
lie
them?
and say I haven't got kids,
children, you just
but
don't mention
I'll withhold that situation. I'll withhold that information
Oh, fair enough.
until I feel like, I don't know, maybe we're going somewhere, or it depends, really.
See,
I
I've
think-
been subject to that. It's weird. I can't lie.
Because my thing is, I can't make a decision about. It's like I can't make a decision about you because I don't know the truth. But then again, you end up being with people for a year. You think you know the truth, you don't. So you can't call it.
That's
But
very
have
true.
I been honest all the time?
What happened
I
to
think
you?
there's certain things.
Oh, what you said?
But to be fair, you started off by saying you were just dating. I'm getting
Like, dating
the
is-
idea you weren't like necessarily dating seriously, like
Yeah.
to marry someone.
But I tell you what I have lied about as well. I've lied about my ethnicity.
Oh, really?
Explain that.
What have you said? Wait, what are you? First of all, what is your ethnicity? Or you don't want the person to know?
No. My background is I'm fully Jamaican.
Okay.
That's my background.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy, like, he kept on messaging me. I wasn't even interested in him. And he kept on going to me, oh, you're not black, stop lying. I thought, you know what, you're right. I've been lying all this time. I'm not black, you're right. My mum's from Spain and my dad's from Pakistan. I've gone to Google, yeah, and I've typed in Pakistan, yeah, and I see something that say Islamabad. I said, okay, cool, yeah, my dad's from Islamabad. Went onto the images, screenshotted a photo of some man. Yeah, this is my dad.
Oh, gosh.
And that person, provided that they don't see this, they'll probably still believe that I'm half Spanish and half Pakistani.
But can I ask a question? Why would somebody so vehemently say you're not what you are? That's a really weird thing.
Well, let's just put it out there. It's a light-skin thing, right? Let's keep it real.
What's it called? It's
If somebody's saying
being
they're
racially
black and they're
ambiguous.
lying, and somebody's telling you that they're not that, then it must be the fact that she's just lying.
Today, yeah, my friend was like, yeah, you're half white. I was like, no, I'm not. He was like, right, cool. Let me talk to your mum. I said, oh, you want to talk to my mum? I said, all right, cool. Sent him the number. I said, call my mum and tell me what she says. I said, just say to her, lady, are you white or black? Just call her. Boy's on the phone like, so I'm a friend of Iysh. Like, what colour is she? She's black. Are you sure? My daughter is black. Dial tone.
Cockney, you know what? You seem to get away with not saying much about yourself. So have you ever lied or deceived or just kind of ordered the truth to get a fancy lady?
Never.
Nothing. Your age, you know?
I don't have to.
Not even when you was younger.
Nah. I'd have to chat to get, lie to get.
All right,
Really?
Lothario.
Have you
He's
withheld,
like, I'm
have
just
you
moving
withheld
on.
information?
I got it like that.
No.
Have you withheld information? So they haven't asked, but you know it's something they probably want to know or should know, or it's going to come up, but you've just withheld it. Like I said she did with her kids.
Nah. Not that I can recall, nah. I don't have to. What for?
I'm just that fucking great.
No, it ain't that. No. Well, it could be that. It is. I've just never had to. People ask me where I'm from, I say. What I do, I say.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like I ever have to. I don't feel it's something about me. I've got to hide or keep a secret.
Not about you, but what about external... Okay, I've got an example. So,
try me.
This ain't... Anyway, I don't know what all this animosity is over here. But, for example, okay, so someone I'm seeing... I'm trying to think of an example. Okay, so I have a friend. Well, he's not really a friend anymore. But we were seeing each other before. It didn't go anywhere really, but it came up when I was seeing someone else. And I never mentioned it, but I knew that it's something that they're going to want to know at some point. So I wasn't transparent about it. What I done is I kind of distanced myself from that friend, because if it was the other way around, I don't want it happening. If you have history with that friend, then I don't want that person around. So I didn't raise it because I was sorting it.
So you stop seeing that guy, but you start seeing someone that he knows. Is that what you're saying?
No, not someone that... So, okay, you have a female friend.
Yeah.
You get a girlfriend. You've got history with your female friend. Are you going to tell your girlfriend?
Ooh.
You got to get rid of that friend. In order for you to not tell your girlfriend, you need to respect her and get rid of the friend, but you still haven't been honest. You've done the right thing, but you still haven't been transparent because you haven't told her.
All right, similar to what saying, yeah. I feel like your partner should dictate that. So...
My partner should dictate what?
I'm saying, no, in my situation, I feel like my partner should dictate that. I'd give her the right to dictate that with some, say, limits. For example, I was married, as you know.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
That's something new every day. Shit.
I didn't know that.
All right.
You was married?
Yeah, I was. But anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, so when we got married, I had... I follow bare girls on Instagram. Like,
the grin on his face, follow bare girls.
No, because I believe that I genuinely think this happens to a lot of people, but they don't really think it's that big of a... Like, I don't think it's a big deal, yeah? But your partner may think it's a big deal, or my missus thought it was a big deal, yeah?
Yeah.
So she was not very comfortable with that. So I was like, well, crack on, just delete them. I don't know these people at all. Just as something that you like looking at, which so she was well within her right to be able to demand that. So I was like, cool, crack on. So we deleted all these people that had no significance in my life. But I have, I'd say, a handful of girl friends, and that's all they've ever been. Like, we've been friends since we were teenagers, and we're friends as adults.
Yeah.
So, and I made that clear, so I don't think it's fair that... And that's where I'd kind of like set a limit. I wouldn't...
If there's history... For me personally, I try to treat people the way that I want to be treated. So it shouldn't even be a topic. That person should not exist. If you're trying to build something with me and you've got history with them and they're still lingering around, I don't need you to be transparent. I need you to deal with it before it even becomes a topic of conversation. That's how I see it.
See, I'm on a different foot because I've had history with guys where now they're like my closest friends and their girlfriend has absolutely nothing to worry about at all. I personally find it an insecure thing if that is an issue. My partner can have someone in his life that's a female friend that he's messed about with before. Let's keep it real. Most guys that have females in their life, they've messed with before.
Exactly, and that's why I don't fucking like
but at the same time, you can form really good friendships from that. Like, any guy that I've messed with, that I'm friends with, they don't stand a chance in hell again.
Let me put it this way, right? I think for me, it's a thing of, it's not always about what your partner is doing or whatever. It's about the other people's intentions. That's external energy. 100%. If my partner has a friend that he used to deal with and now they're really good friends, that's fine, babes, but try now. I will make the choice to, if I have friends like that, I would kick them to the curb. Yeah, and I'd expect the same thing, because them external energies coming in and you know what my man feels like, and you're around having Christmas dinner at the same table as me or acting like friends.
Yeah, if I have a male friend that I know is still into me like that, then... Yeah, obviously they're always going to be into me. Hello. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I do.
You might not have any intentions, but for them, they're just waiting for that little moment to pounce.
Okay, so guys, is there any time that you can actually withhold information from your partner? Do you think there's any acceptable reasons or times?
I have
secrets.
So, I have withheld information, but not. There's certain things that happen in your life, like things like traumas, family stuff, that there's a right time and place to kind of bring it up. And there's been situations where I've been in, like, you know, been in a relationship or near relationship with people, and they don't know certain things about me, because I think sometimes you just have to build that level of intimacy with somebody in order to open up to them. And so in that instance, I think you should 100% sometimes hold back, because you don't want to just give everything straight away, because it's very dangerous when you do that. And people that do that, it's a red flag, because there's some kind of attachment issue here.
Give everything like what? What do you mean?
Example, let me think. Say if a woman's been raped, you're not necessarily going to be like, even some people might be, but I'm not. If that was me, I wouldn't feel comfortable saying to a potential partner or even a partner straight away that this happened to me. I think
it would have to come up further along down the line.
Build trust.
And I don't even blame people if they don't even want to raise it, especially if it's not even an issue in your day-to-day anymore. I feel like that is acceptable. But I think, like, it's just mad immature. Aside from stuff like that, it's just mad immature when you are dating and you're just not divulging certain information, especially things like financial information about yourself.
When do you think that's awkward. A good point to discuss that? If you're dating someone,
I would 100% talk about money before they're even my boyfriend. Yes, because
before they're your boyfriend.
Yes, yeah. Because
to what level?
To the level of, I need to understand what, in terms of how you spend your money, what's important to you in terms of how you spend your money. Do you have? Do you invest? Do you have a good pension? Are you financially literate?
Have you got debt?
What do you do for work?
Have you got debt?
How much debt do you have?
Have you got debt?
Not necessarily how much debt do you have, but how are you managing that debt? Is it manageable? Because everyone's got some kind of debt in some way.
I don't.
You got a phone bill, mate. You got debt.
Everyone, whether it's even just a small overdraft or a credit card through to business loans, or do you know? I just need to understand these things, because I'm going to be inheriting that if we were to be.
Can you answer those questions?
Pardon?
Can you answer what you demand?
Of course you can.
I like where you threw your voice there.
What did you say?
That was really good.
What did you say?
Can you answer what you're demanding? Can you answer that?
Yeah, I can. So I've had conversations. The only thing I've ever felt uncomfortable about was when a guy I was talking to asked me, how much do you earn? And I don't feel like I even know if I even want to go on a date with you yet, and you want to know how much I earn. I find that quite bizarre.
That's a little bit of hypocrisy there.
No, because
you were saying you want to know. Hang on a second. You made that list. You want to know what he's doing with his money. If he's got debt.
When we're dating, in the dating process.
You said I'm not going to make him my boy.
In the dating process,
listen, darling. What I said was.
So when you're dating, you want to know all his financial information.
I've told all my boyfriends how much I earn. And stuff like that. I tell them about what savings I have, like stuff like that. I do.
No. I will never disclose.
See, for me, you're going too far.
No, because when I say all my boyfriends, we were at a stage where it was like we are serious.
Comfortable.
Yeah, we're very serious. I'm not saying it to any Tom, Dick and Harry. Heck no. But I'm saying I didn't feel comfortable telling somebody I hadn't even gone on a date with yet that I earn X amount of money. I think that's very tasteful to ask me that question.
Yeah. Okay.
But what I'm saying is, I don't feel any ways because I want to have these conversations if I see a future with somebody, because we're not just going in for the love. There's going to be times where I'm going to hate you, but I need to understand that we are a partnership that's going to work. And another thing as well in our community that in the Black community, I actually had this conversation with someone the other day, is a lot of people don't talk about stuff like their genetic predispositions and things like that, because I know so many people that end up in relationships with people like family history. Yeah, family history. Because you know, like we have sickle cell a lot in our community. I feel like we don't I mean, I could be wrong, but I've never asked someone what's your sickle cell state like.
I've asked partners like about their medical history, their family's medical history and stuff. Because if I see myself having a child with you, or even when you get old, I need to know that there might be a possibility that I might need to look after you if I'm the healthy one. I need to know what I'm getting myself into long term, not because I would run for the hills, but because I need to. Don't sound like it. Why are you just in my boat? I don't understand.
Can I ask you something?
I'm sitting beside you. You just said, wait a minute.
Because I turned around and I'm in my zone and you're there.
What do you mean, yeah? Hang on a minute. So if a guy says to you, my dad's got X, you're going to go, no, you're not for
not
me.
at all.
Because
No, but then for pregnancy and stuff like that, you need to be...
What you're saying is going to be hereditary. That's why you're thinking to yourself,
Exactly,
I don't want to put myself in a situation where I end up looking after you.
not-
If you're a
saying,
sickle
no.
cell carrier, for example, and you come across someone and you think, oh, this guy's fantastic, and then you ask, what's your sickle cell, whatever it's called, I forgot what it's called, and they say, I'm also a sickle cell carrier.
Then you have to be cautious in having children.
Deaded relationships at that point, because it's like they don't want to raise children that could be suffering, and I think that's all.
Even mental health issues.
So I would have to know my sickle cell count, you're saying?
Just health things. Like, okay, you know what, Cockney, just to make it be understandable, if you had HIV, no, but you disclose these things, health matters. So if you get into a relationship with a partner and they've got HIV and they have not disclosed that to you, you need to know these things. HIV, sickle cell, heart disease, diabetes, all these things that everybody has.
And what runs in their family.
You know, what runs in the family. So you have to disclose these things.
What about when you don't know?
But if you don't know, then ignorance, you can't.
No. I was with a guy,
isn't it?
yeah, and he was 28. He'd never met his dad. His mum says, oh, your dad's this, your dad's this. I say, listen, like, aren't you even, like, anxious, like, about, like, hereditary, like, diseases in your family? Like, you're having children that are being born with, like, webbed toes and clubbed fingers and stuff. Like,
It's true.
You want to know that?
It's true.
No, real shit, because
It could
when
be
I'm looking
related.
at your thumb and you've got a clubbed thumb, I don't want a baby with a clubbed thumb.
It's so true.
A club thumb.
No, but it's real shit.
It's so true.
Shit.
You some people do think about
Is
these
that
things.
hereditary?
It is hereditary. I looked on Google and it said it's hereditary.
Oh, it is hereditary.
Yeah, usually, yeah.
That's so obscure.
But you can obviously get
Like,
deformities.
you see that?
I never-
Like you see that for me.
never thought
But
about
now
Okay,
it's very
so
important.
Clint, let's say if you met a woman, let's say if she, if you met a woman, you was dating her, and she has troubles conceiving.
Yeah.
At what point would you want her to be transparent and tell you that? Or her family history has trouble, the women in her family have trouble conceiving. That's a big thing for a man if you're looking to settle down and carry on your bloodline. What point? Because that's a big thing. That's
That's not really that important though, because you can.
It is if you want kids.
No, because when you're saying it's okay. You see, like not being able to have kids,
Yeah.
That's a bigger problem. But you see, if you want a baby, there's always ways. There's adoption, there's surrogacy, there's so many different ways.
Especially black men, a lot of black men want their own seed. They don't want you doing all those things.
You see, in this day and age, that's not even that big of a problem.
I can only talk about the men that I do with. So I refer to black men. The reason why I refer to black men is because that's my culture, that's my people. I can't talk on a white man because I don't refer to them because I don't know anything about them. So when I say black men, it's because that's what I know. I don't talk on things I don't know.
It's not specific to black men.
Yeah, of course not.
Men
of course not. But I'm just saying, especially with black men, they want their own seed, especially Jamaican men.
Okay. But with that being said as well, you can take your own seed and you can go to a clinic and pay £1,200 to have that inseminated into you.
But
my thing is, there's ways around that.
At what point would you expect her to tell you that? Because that's a big thing, and that's what we mean about like family diseases, conditions, and stuff like that. Because, like you said, it's not because I'm going to run for the hills, but if a man tells me he can't have kids, I'm never fully going to be fulfilled. And I'm going to look at all these men, not lusting over them, but desiring to have a child that is a product of me and the man that I love, but he can't have kids. So yeah, at that point, I think that's a good. Dating might be a bit too soon, but I feel like once you start seeing someone, for me, seeing someone means we're exclusive, we're not sleeping with anyone else, we're seeing how it goes to hopefully get into a relationship, but we're waiting to see what happens between this period. Before I get to that...
You're going to do a lot of banging like that, you know that?
Huh?
Or you don't do like sleeping around?
No, because you don't sleep with other people, you only sleep with each other. If I'm seeing someone, I don't sleep with other people.
On a side note, but then you're going to end up doing that multiple times. You ain't going to get anywhere anyway.
Okay, but who said that? I'm saying, for me,
go on.
at the point that I'm seeing that person, that's too late.
When does it come out?
I would want it to come out when I'm dating.
I get it, but I understand your question. For me, it's a difficult road to walk because Faith's saying too early, like when is it too early and when is it too late?
I think it depends on the maturity of the people, because if it's two mature people that have good, like they're dating with intent, like Faith has said before.
Intent to marry.
Yeah, you need to discuss these things. And I feel like that's where the transparency comes in. We're not transparent enough. You just want to be cool. You just want to see someone and see where it goes. Cool. But at the end of the day, you need to know where you stand. But if you're just seeing someone and dating and sleeping around, you don't even need to worry about what those people got going on.
Yeah, about this information.
Exactly, because you don't even value them to that regard.
Yeah.
However, if you're building a future with them, you need to know these things. And for me, even if you think I'm nosy, I'm not here to just sleep with you and go and blah, blah, blah. No, if I'm dating you, it's because I see you have potential. Now, let me find out if that potential is actually going to manifest and I can be with you.
So
do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, so when I'm dating, I'm quite forward. I'll ask you questions. And if you feel on the spot, but I'm also a person that I try to do it in jest and stuff. Like, I try to make the person feel comfortable and I need to expect that question is going to be asked back to me.
Yeah, I think I agree with you on... I'm kind of in between you and Faith because I think that the more time you are with someone, the easier it is to get this kind of... to speak about these kind of things, yeah?
I was just saying it sounds like a relationship.
We're talking about dating. So let me tell you about transparency when dating, yeah? You see when you meet people and they pretend to be someone that they're not, they portray this lifestyle and they can't afford it, and then you get with them and they're broke, yeah, that's when you need transparency when you're dating.
But the thing is, a lot of people act to be someone that they're not. But I guess, for me personally, there are not everything. When you're in a relationship,
Don't we all do that,
personally,
though?
I think in a relationship, even in marriage,
not me.
I'm not into my driving cars that I can't afford.
You're going way... Right, we all present
something.
Let's be honest, right? When we dating, no one's saying, I binge eat, I do this, I do that off the bat. We're presenting the best version of ourselves. First, it's like a marketing campaign, right? We are coming and presenting the best attributes of ourselves because who's gonna want to be like just don't answer.
But that's not necessarily hiding, though.
No, it's not. So I'm just saying we all do it to a certain degree. It's just like at what point it's still keeping true to ourselves. But it's like
I
some
believe
people
that not everything has to be said.
Yeah,
even in a marriage, I feel like there's some things that are better left unsaid. There's certain things like in your past and stuff like that.
You've got secrets.
Everyone, not even... I feel like there's things, if you ask me about them, I'm going to be honest.
I know an example of this.
If you're not going to ask me, I'm not going to tell you. Because I don't see it as something worth...
So have any of you guys dated someone where like it's been 3, 4, 5, 6 months down the line and you're kind of getting serious and then you found out something explosive?
Yeah, not explosive, but when like what I just said, I think I was like a couple of months into dating someone and then I found out that they had a kid. And I found that very odd that they didn't say anything. But actually they did say something a little bit prior, but the way they said it was like a joke. So I took it as a joke. They're like talking about, it was like banter. They made a joke about having a kid and it would just seem like banter. So I was like, huh? And then, but then later on, they were like, I asked them something like, oh, are you free on such and such day? They're like, no, I've got my daughter. I was like, ha, banter. And then they're like, no, really? I was like, what? So I thought you were joking. They're like, no. So I said, why would you make a joke about having a child? So stuff like that, really. But other than that, I mean, I don't want to go into it too tough. Yeah, I have been.
I have. Me too. One was, he actually worked in a betting shop, but apparently was an entrepreneur. Nothing wrong with working in a betting shop. There is something wrong with acting like someone you're not. Waste man. The other person, similar to Faith's, I can't even say this out loud. I saw the wedding ring in the car. I said, what is that? That just caught my eye and it blinked. What is that? And he was like, oh yeah, I'm married. Yeah, I told you this.
Well, you thought you told me, this is something.
No, that was probably one of your other conquests, love, because you never mentioned that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be sitting in the front of your, in your front seat. And he was just totally like, yeah, but marriage is on the rocks. Later, I got out of the car and I left. But that for me is not, you can't justify that. You can justify other little things that you withhold, but those kind of things, that's just a total blatant lie. You're just acting like someone you're not and roping someone in. And that's my problem with people who aren't transparent enough. you're not letting the person that you're dating making an informed choice about their own life because you're acting like someone else. So you're dictating who I choose to be. You're presenting to me this person that I want to be my partner, but this person don't exist. You're making me make a choice based off of something that is
Does that apply to
Do you
women?
ever think that you got sacked? Do you ever think, what am I doing to attract these guys?
Can I just say something on that point?
What are you doing to attract these women, Cockney? You tell
I want to
us.
say something.
How about that?
The guys, what am I doing to
I ain't seen you complaining, you lot are.
We're not complaining. No, I just asked them a question.
That one woman don't know,
I want to answer that question, Clint.
He ain't fucked me up,
I
I'll
want to
tell you
answer
that from now.
question. Ladies.
Yeah, you not like...
Ladies.
One straight question. Are you not thinking to yourself, hang a minute, why am I attracting all these fuckboys?
Can I answer that?
No, I don't ask myself that.
I'll answer that in a second. I'll answer that in a second. Go on, Faith.
One moment, ladies. Let's keep it
You're
real.
triggered, mate.
Let's keep it real as women, yeah. I'm guilty of this all the way. How many times has a guy also said, yeah, I'm this and that, or the actions have showed I'm this and that, and we're like, let me just see how red this red flag is. I can change
Is that a red flag?
Or,
Red
like,
flag,
and then
red
we're
flag.
sat,
There you go. Choose come black,
then
mate.
we're
Here we
sat
go.
in like the group chat on with the girls, or like having wine with the girls saying, oh, he's a dickhead. But really and truly, I'm guilty. But he showed that he was a dickhead from the beginning.
Yeah, I wouldn't say
For me,
I
yeah,
wouldn't say
as
I
soon as
don't
I get-
question myself why I attract fuckboys. I don't question that because I attract loads. Well, no, actually, I don't. But it doesn't
Who's
matter what I
someone
attract.
now? Who's
It's
someone
about
now?
it's about what you
How's that going?
entertain. Fine,
Yeah, good.
but it's about what.
Cockney, oi, behave yourself,
Hold
mate.
on, I'm playing.
Listen.
I haven't even got nothing. I can't. You know what?
Throw me, I know.
No, I don't question who I attract. I question who I entertain. So when I reflect back on my relationships, I can't control who is attracted to me, but I can control who I entertain. So when I'm seeing these red flags and I'm going, are they red or are they just a really deep orange? It's my own fault.
Okay, so
It's my own
I've got a
And
question.
They're shitty for treating me like that, even when I've been like, okay, I've seen a red flag, but people are imperfect.
Yeah.
Yes, you are a shit person because you've taken advantage. Well, you haven't taken advantage. I'm stupid too. But you've played on that and you've continued to be a shit person. So you're in the wrong, but I've hurt myself. You can't just go through life thinking, oh, poor me.
Yeah, I agree.
You decided to stay.
Accountability, yeah.
Okay,
like
so
Iysh said.
one thing I was thinking about us women, right? So all the hair and the makeup and all that shit that we put on, right?
Yeah.
And
That's
the
not
guy goes to
transparent,
sleep
yeah.
with J-Lo and wakes up with Whoopi Goldberg. What the fuck? Are we not being transparent? Are we deluding men of how we look?
Can I just say something here?
I don't know like this all the time.
I'm just saying, not us personally on set. I'm just saying, I've seen women that I see them and they're all done up. I'm like, wow, you're beautiful. And when all that comes off, I'm like, who the fuck is that? So I'm gonna have to have the boys back on that one because some women are
the
just
cap?
completely.
Women wear the cap.
Oh, wear the
Take
cap
it
and their
off.
hairlines back here.
Yeah, but
No, but the thing is, you know what?
Is that a thing?
I've been
No,
catfished.
you can get hatfish. Listen, one thing I don't do is meet guys with a hat on. You have to take that shit
That was
off.
a thing. Are you saying that if a guy wears a cap, he looks hot, he takes it off, his hairline's back, you're like,
Yeah, straight up. No.
Can I just say,
So when you
yeah.
go home, you take off your weave, you take
Men
off your
are-
eyelashes.
Yeah, but
you
so no,
take
some
off your-
women-
You wash off your lipstick.
No.
Hang on a second.
No, the reason
Your
why I'm
list is
mentioning that.
Hang on a minute. Your list is like, as long as my arm, yeah, you want a guy to accept that. A guy takes off his hat and you're at the door.
Well, no, it depends. I like guys that have got fucked up hairlines because they got low self-confidence.
She can nurture and see the chance.
see them
We
guys
don't
that
know no
don't
transparent
wow.
vibes. She's looking to fuck these niggas up. Okay, but it is a serious thing though. It is a serious thing because.
Are you serious? Are you serious to that?
Might as well.
I'm not. I wouldn't say
She
I'm
ain't gonna say
attracted
no.
to it. But
if it is,
it's my narcissism, innit? It's my narcissism. I'll use it to my advantage.
Straight up. That's narcissistic, Jay.
She's on it. She's on it.
Listen, I told these niggas I'm toxic, so they just have to hold that.
Well, Iysh is very transparent.
Hold it, fam.
Straight up, either you accept it or leave it, right?
Days.
But yeah, so
season.
we're going to be wrapping up soon. But however, like, I do feel that is, and we're
agree
joking
with you.
about
I
it,
do
but a
agree
lot of
with you.
men have been duped by women. No.
No, for me, no. When
A lot of men have been duped by women.
Stuff like that. But I will say, a lot of men stuff their pants these days.
Okay, but can I just say something, yeah?
Anyone says.
Can I please just say something?
Where's this conversation going?
Has anybody? No. This is really good, yeah. Has anybody seen an article, yeah, about that married couple in like China or something?
Yes, and you got the ugly wife.
The husband suing the wife because she's had all these plastic
Apparently that's a
surgery
fake
done.
story though. She's a model or something.
I agree with it though, because
Yeah.
as much as I agree with Clint.
Us women don't have this problem
hurt,
because men
by the way.
don't really
I agree with
updo
Clint.
their face.
I do agree with Clint when it's like we have all this list of stuff that we do to make ourselves look prettier, and then like, you know, just the wrong trim or the hairline or just the too short, or, you know, we do. Yeah, I do agree with you, but at the same time it depends, because it's not like I'm not like this all the time. I go to work every day and I don't wear a drop of makeup. I put on my little oil and I bounce. And I meet men like that. And then when they see me like this, it's even more refreshing because they're like, whoa, rather than it be the other way around. So I prefer to meet someone when I'm not dolled up, because now I know you like what you see and you're gonna think this is amazing when I put on a bit. Yeah, but men can't really help their
Okay,
hair,
so we're going to be wrapping up. I'm going to go around. Faith Fontaine, my darling, transparency in dating. When should we do it, and should we do it?
I feel like you should be transparent at every appropriate, step. I just feel like just be transparent in a relationship. But yeah, you should do it if you're seriously dating and you know the other person knows. If you're going to be not transparent, you want to withhold information, make it perfectly clear that you're both on the same page, that this is a casual thing. Because what you don't want to be doing is dating casually and you're meeting women or men who want to date with a lot more intentionality towards things like marriage and long-term relationships, and you're out here withholding or lying and stuff like that. It's not okay. So yeah, I think if people want to be serious dating, just be honest. And at the end of the day, right, we all have insecurities. I have insecurities, and it can be some of the most uncomfortable conversations to have with someone. Even there was a point where I was very insecure about the way I looked, and when I was much younger, I mean,
You're fabulous now, so it's okay.
And I would feel really, the thought of going on a date without makeup or seeing a guy with seeing me without makeup will give me a lot of anxiety. Whereas more recently, do you know what? Like, if you see me on FaceTime looking botched, and not even botched, but if you just see me looking like just some house girl, I don't give a heck. Do you know what I mean? And even just not that long ago, I went on a date without any makeup on with a guy. And
didn't see him again.
That's brave.
That's rude.
Hi, Cockney. I love this guy, you know.
Not that long ago, I met a guy without I didn't have makeup on, and do you know what? Just expose yourself, because someone's gonna love you. And he did want to see me again, actually. Thank you.
I don't think I've actually ever linked a guy with makeup on.
Really?
Oh wow, that's a
But
flex.
you've got good skin. You've got flawless skin though, Iysh, so you're all right. Me, I would never be brave enough to do that. Like, I just wouldn't. It's really weird because I'm brave and confident enough to not give a shit, but I would never knowingly go on a date with no makeup on. I am just not that good looking without it.
I look homeless or I look leng. There's no in between.
Homeless or leng, no in between, literally. Cockney, transparency when dating?
Gabs.
Oh, Gabby, sorry, darling.
That's all right.
Gabby, transparency when dating. When should you be honest, if you should even be honest?
I think you should be, if you're dating with intent, I think you should be honest from get-go, because at the end of the day, sometimes to understand how to love some people, you need to know certain things about their past. I'm a firm believer in that. But if you're just dating for dating, why stress yourself? Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? But if you and the other person are serious, I mean, you can never tell 100%. But at the end of the day, put your cards on the table. If they're game, they're game. If not, see you later, our next person.
Cockney?
if I meet you on Monday, yeah.
Are you meeting on Monday? Hey.
I'll put you on a list. If I meet you on Monday, yeah, whatever you've done Monday to Sunday before that, I don't care. Like, I meet you on Monday, that's the day I know you from. So far as I'm concerned, we're brand new. So I don't give a fuck about your past. I don't care. Not as in I don't care as in if you want to tell me about your past and share it with me, then I care to listen. I care about what you've been through, but I'm not going to judge you on anything you've done in the past because I met you on Monday. So I don't give a fuck what you've done Monday to Sunday.
But do you not think that plays an impact on your relationship? Suppose you know suppose the person was previously done for murder or something. You wouldn't want to know that?
Don't care. I know murderers. So what?
Me too.
So what's someone to do? Because I know people that have killed, not talk to them again.
No, I'm not saying that, but it's knowledge to know, don't you think? I'm not saying... See, the thing is, we're putting a negative spin on this, that just because someone's been transparent or not transparent, automatically it's get rid. One point of transparency is so that you do build. So, okay, I dated a guy that had actually killed someone before. Yeah. And he told me pretty soon on, it was a shock to the system. Yeah. But the situation, it was something that I could accept. Yeah. I'm glad it didn't change our relationship at all. But at the same time, I'm glad he let me know, because that, if I didn't know and I found out just randomly, it's game over. Could have been different. So, yeah.
For me, I stand by what I said about if I meet you on Monday, I don't care what we've done Monday to Sunday. I feel like whoever's in front of you in that moment, you're going to feel like this is someone I can grow with. This is someone I can't take seriously. This is someone I can be more open with. Whatever you feel in that moment for that person, you go with. That's it. You don't know what the future holds, but I do think early on, you need to establish what your intention is, regardless of transparency. You need to establish, is this for marriage or, mate, I said it the other day, yeah? I was talking to a friend of mine, yeah? Everyone falls into these 3 categories: friend, fun, or future. That's it. That's all. Every person you come across that you find...
The goal is to get all 3 in one, isn't it?
Yeah, true. But there are some people you come across, wherever you go, they're always going to fall into these 3 categories. Yeah. If you want to build, that's it. That person, my friend, they're going to be that. Maybe the roles can change, but these 3, you have to know first what you want. Yeah. And then one of these 3, that's all it's ever going to be. Friend, fun, or family. You get it? Yeah. So...
Can I just say something? I feel like it's quite refreshing to hear that, because a lot, especially like, I don't want to make it like a gender thing, but a lot of men care about women's past. They care too much. Yeah. I've sat there in conversations and men have said if she's had any of these things, like if she's done a threesome with 2 guys or ran a train, any of that stuff, it's a write-off. She could cook the best jollof rice. She could do anything, like literally like lay it down straight in the bedroom. Write-off. She could even do anything. If I know she's had a train ran on her, even if it was 5 years ago, I'm not on it.
No, but some people want to change. So, you know, if they did get trains run.
For example.
Who? Oh, you Nikki in the comments.
Like, yeah, so it's very refreshing to hear a man say and give grace for people's past.
That's good. I appreciate that.
Sweet.
So wait, can I just ask you a question?
Yeah, go on.
So what if you're seeing someone, she's absolutely amazing, you find out she's been ran through the whole of the area, even some of your boys, even just...
And you're in love. And you're in love, Cockney.
Ran through.
The stage is yours.
Ruined.
Are you not moving to the Midlands and starting a new life?
Yeah, but I'm intrigued. But she's amazing. She's, you know, this is hypothetical. I hope you never have to go through that.
The pressure.
But I mean, what would you do? Because, you know, you met her on Monday and she got it on Saturday.
I'm saying that.
You're 3 kids deep. No,
and your missus has been
If I'm being
ranting.
realistic,
How would you do with that?
Let's say you've been dating for like 9 months, it's starting to come to a year, it's progressed into a relationship, you've been seeing each other, you've done the dating, you're around each other all the time. Oh, so lovely, yeah.
Falling in love.
To be fair, yeah, I reckon he would have found out by then. There would have been
my
somebody that couldn't have
question
waited
is,
to tell
early
him.
on.
You never know until you're in that situation, but what do you
true.
think you would do?
Early on, if that comes up early on, then I'm out. Yeah.
But she done it on Saturday, you met on Monday.
Yeah. Yeah. But I said,
Wait.
I know from Monday, I don't care what you've done in the past. But
Yeah.
you're now saying things about my mates.
I knew. So
Are your
it's an
friends
ego
really your
thing.
friends,
So because
though?
you know them,
I was
it's an
giving you
ego thing.
accolades and everything.
But that's why I asked
Everything's got
you.
limits, yeah. Everything's got limits, yeah. So if I'm with my wife, and bruv, you know what? It's tricky. It's tricky. I tell you why it's tricky, yeah. Because if it's early on, because you haven't got that kind of attachment, it's easy to say see you later.
Yeah, cool.
But if it's like you said, freak is deep, and then it turns out, I don't know how that conversation is going to come up anyway, but however it appeared, you've had something with someone close to me, I'd struggle to take it. I would. Yeah.
But what if it?
I
Okay.
would have to set
So if you didn't know the person, it's fine. So it's an ego thing.
What do you mean didn't know the person?
So you're fixated on this friends thing. I was just saying in general, everyone knows that she's like that, whether it be your friends or da-da-da-da-da. So would you say it's more of an ego thing then, that you wouldn't go with her? Because if she was I don't even know what the terminology is, but if she had a train, what is it? In her?
Train run.
Oh, God.
I think it's called an orgy.
It doesn't matter, but anyway, go on.
think it's called an
we
orgy.
know what you mean. Go on.
Yeah.
Gangbang,
so
whatever
if
you wanna
that's
call
what's
it.
happened and you didn't know anyone, but she's told you that it's happened, it's
Has to
easier
know
for you
it,
to
yeah.
accept, isn't it? But then if people know about it, such as your friends or associates, that's when it gets trickier, because then you have your ego to think about and your manly persona. Just like for women as
Courtney's
well.
going into meltdown. His brain is
It's
going
the
like,
same
what
for
the
women
hell?
as well,
why, yeah?
because me, I'm not having no man. I can't be with a man.
It's a difficult
and
one.
know that
no,
you
it is.
think of
You know,
everything else.
Emotions are involved.
No, because I tell you what's playing into my now, where I am, where this is going to go, who's going to see it, yeah? But you have to always be authentically you, do you understand, no matter what room you're in. Do you get it? Yeah. So if I meet a bird and she's on this, getting smashed in by everyone, left, right and centre, and that's what comes up from her Monday to Sunday, yeah, I'm not going forward with her because of her Monday to Sunday. Do you get it? Although I met you on Monday and I meet you now, if you're telling me you're doing that and that's a part of you and you, that's not me. Do you get it? Yeah. But if, because everyone can change, innit?
That's the thing, people do change.
I believe that.
So even if someone's transparent, you can't. This is the thing about transparency. You shouldn't really judge people about their transparency sometimes.
Believe them.
I think
Serious.
I think if I meet you on Monday and it comes out, oh, you had this lifestyle, that's not your way, mate.
So what if it's okay.
I'm not going to act like I'm an angel.
I can keep putting little.
Or act like any guy, just to close, I can't act like any guy could come to me and say, I'm an angel. So all the guys have almost got me in the comments saying you can't, that those guys have got bare notches on their beds.
Yeah, so true.
To get it, but it's the hypocrisy amongst men.
Fair enough. Iysh?
Well, me personally, like, I find it difficult because a lot of these guys I'm not interested in because they all look like they take bad up. So if you ain't really got that big dick energy that ain't taking bad up, you ain't gonna know shit about me.
Fair enough.
So if you've got big dick energy, you're just like, so when I was little.
So when I was 3 weeks old. Now, me, I'm always transparent in not just relationships or dating, in every aspect of my life. I'm very transparent. I do hold back things, you know, like Faith was saying, when it comes to personal family matters, I do kind of hold that back. However, when it comes to me personally, I'm very, very transparent, and I expect everybody to be the same with me. I don't expect, again, for a guy to be, you don't have to initially be fully transparent, because it does give me the ick if you're telling me when I was 3 years old, this happened to me, da, 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 da. I don't need to hear that when we're just starting to date. So we're going to wrap up the show now, but I just want to say, if you are dating someone, my advice is always be transparent, no matter what you think the fallback is, because it's always going to catch up on you at a later point. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, and share. Peace out.
I know